Would you trade Rantanen for McDavid?
Yes.
Yes, in a heartbeat, I would.
Would you trade Jason Robertson and either Roope Hintz or Wyatt Johnston for Connor McDavid?
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't? For Connor McDavid, are you talking about one of them? Any of those three?
No.
Even up?
Two of those three. Would you give up your top line center and your top line left wing for Connor McDavid?
I don't know if I would trade Wyatt.
I'm saying Wyatt or Roope because let's pick either one of them.
Oh,
whichever one.
If you're asking me if I trade Connor for Roope or trade Connor for Robo.
No. For one of those two centers
plus
Robo.
Yeah.
2 players.
I would probably trade him for Hintz and Robo.
Not Wyatt and Robo?
I would keep Wyatt.
Sam?
I would probably trade him for anyone on the roster.
Would you trade all three of those?
No.
3 for 1?
No, not all three. No. Two max, but I don't think there's anyone.
He's got to have somebody to play with. I mean,
Mikko Rantanen.
It can't be him, Nathan Bastian, and Colin Blackwell.
It's a silly hypothetical because I don't think that Edmonton has any design to do anything other than re-sign him. But what if they get to the point, like Colorado did, where they're worried about him hitting the market and him leaving? Because if he doesn't agree to a deal, it's not about the money with Edmonton. It's about his belief of whether or not they can win.
See, the easy part, I believe, for Edmonton is when he's familiar. He has some familiarity with the people that are running the program, right, and the coach.
He knows almost all of them very well.
Connor, come up here. We want to talk to you. Here's the 1,100 players in the NHL. Which 4 do you want to play with?
Yeah.
That one. Okay, well, we're going to figure out how to do it. Okay, when you do it, I'll sign that contract. That Connor just wants somebody to play with that he can win a better chance of winning a Stanley Cup. And exactly, get me a target that isn't, I don't know who he is from period to period.
Right.
Okay, and again, I know Skinner's a young guy and everything like that. But again, it's Jekyll and Hyde there with their goaltenders.
Problem with Skinner is that if it's not against the Dallas Stars in the conference final, he's
don't think
just
that
great.
Goaltender in Boston could end up there.
You're talking about Swayman.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine the Bruins getting rid of Linus Ullmark and Jeremy Swayman within like a 3-year period?
Where are they at right now? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I heard, and I know Sam is a huge listener to.
It's easy for us to talk about this stuff too.
Yes.
But there's people that are smart and listening up there going, "How the hell are you going to get that guy and that guy?"
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to make the dollars work too.
Well, I know Sam listens to Elliot Friedman's podcast, 32 Thoughts, and they had Charlie McAvoy as part of their, and they talked to Jake as well, part of the media tour. And Charlie said an interesting line where they asked him, where is he Boston this year? And Charlie said, I know most people for the first time in his career are probably picking Boston to not be a playoff team.
They're a bubble team.
And he said, I'm bullish. We're better than people think we are, and we have more pieces than people think we do.
That's what the future captain is supposed to say.
Yeah.
They're going to start season mode captain.
Is he the next captain?
I believe he will.
But
your other option is Pasta, and for me,
I don't think Pasta needs to be captain.
But I mean, he doesn't lead the way that
McAvoy does.
Charlie he plays with an edge too. I mean, he probably you probably don't want him to because he's been hurt a couple times like that. But I just think that I that's what I would believe. That's
okay. So obviously, the whole reason this hypothetical came up was I'm sitting there thinking like, how do you get Connor McDavid if for some crazy reason he hits the market when his contract's up a year from now? So for just a minute, let's suggest that Edmonton decides to see out this year and they can't come to an agreement, and now he hits free agency. Would you then, because you'd have to offload big price players to fit Connor McDavid if you signed him as a free agent?
Would you trade Rantanen for McDavid?
Yes.
Yes, in a heartbeat, I would.
Boy,
I trade.
And you keep Robo, and you keep Wyatt, and you keep Hintz. Oh, no brainer.
But you'd have to.
But if you got to throw one of those two,
somebody else.
But you're not gonna. Not those three.
None of them.
Not those three. You can throw somebody else in.
You'd have to have somebody that's worth at least $5 to $7 million.
Would you throw Harley in? Would you throw Miro in?
Ooh.
Would you throw Essa in?
It's Connor McDavid.
Oh,
I mean, Essa, yes.
I would keep Essa, but
I don't know if I want to get rid of Harley or Miro because they're hard. Those guys are hard to come by.
100. I agree totally.
And you have two of them. Some teams don't have a number one; they have two. That fit that
okay.
category.
Well, would you trade Connor if Otter was one of the pieces? Because what are they looking for?
Then you got
They're
yourself
looking
another
for
empty
that,
net.
but they don't want to
So
give Connor up
if you
for
were
that.
going to do that, what's your answer in net? Casey DeSmith? Or would you go try to find somebody else?
don't know.
The last part I want to add, and then we're going to carry over
just
the
so
questions.
everybody knows what we're doing here, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
So
It's a fun hypothetical. I don't see it happening. But if it were the case, let's say McDavid did hit the open market and you had to clear up space.
you're talking about a Gretzky deal now. That's what
But-
this
but-
is.
but
It would be a
think about
modern
this.
day Gretzky thing.
If for some reason McDavid did hit free agency, where all you have to do is sign him to a big deal.
That ain't never happened. Why would you?
Hold on. Let me just play with this.
Everybody in that organization's getting fired if they
Probably.
My
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Give up Connor McDavid
Stan
for
Bowman
free?
would not be
Oh
able
my
to
God.
probably remain as the GM.
Not happening.
But if it were the case, you could then trade a couple big pieces for other assets and still sign him as a free agent. But if that happened, there's 31 teams in the league that would want to sign Connor McDavid.
Everybody, they
Right?
would just be dropping all their players. Every team would be making
would
cap
be
space just in case.
Absolute madness next summer if that happened, Lutz.